Hi everyone, and welcome back to another video on my YouTube channel and the 5th video in my December Daily 2017 video series. Today I'm going to be working on day 3 in my December Daily album and sharing my process with you. So for today, the story I'm going to be telling is of my husband taking me to see the Polar Express at a drive-in movie. A drive-in movie is something I always wanted to do, so it was a very special evening and super Christmassy and festive for our start to December. I have lots of photos and lots of memories from this, so it is going to be quite a busy page and also an insert, but it's a lot of fun and I love this page. So for today, I'm also using the back of day 2, which is a 4x3x4 pocket page protector, and as one of those has a shaker pocket in it, I am actually only working with 3 pockets, so I'm having to be careful what I'm choosing to put where. To start off with, I decided I wanted to use the email, which is the confirmation of booking the tickets, and I've just screenshotted it exactly as it was in the email. My husband sent it to me, and then I've scaled it down a little bit and then printed that on a 6x4 and then trimmed it down to fit this 3x4 pocket. I'm just taking some of my phrase stickers from Ali Edwards, one that says family and one that says memories in that green, and then a mixture of my Ali Edwards and Studio Calico enamel dots in the gold, and I'm just doing a rough polka dot pattern to mirror the paper that is in the background. So now I'm moving on to my title card for this page, and I'm flicking through my crepe paper Falala 6x6 paper pad, and I'm just selecting a few papers that I think could work and also going through my scraps. I keep quite a lot of scraps from this collection as I find I can make them work. So I've chosen this craft snowy paper and I'm just trimming that down to a 3x4 card. And I've also got out some of my Studio Calico alpha stickers, and I'm going to use those to create my title for this page. As always, I'm going to use some washi tape as a guideline, as I am horrendous at getting my alphas on straight. I decided to use all red alphas, so first I'm using these big block alphas, and then I'm going to use those little red tile ones underneath it to spell out the name of the film we went to see. I did make a bit of a mistake here in putting the in on the other side of the card to drive and movie, so I am going to move that in a second. It wasn't sitting well with me and it was bugging me, but I will put something else there afterwards once I finished putting on the title. So I'm going to be spelling out the Polar Express with those little tile alphas, and they look really cute, and I love having an all red title. I think it's so festive and it looks so pretty. So now I'm looking for an embellishment for that little gap on the title card, and I wasn't sure at first what I wanted to use, but I found my Falala sticker sheet from Crepe Paper, and there's this beautiful little green banner in tartan that says believe, which fits so perfect with the film The Polar Express. It's all about believing and seeing and believing in even if you can't see, so it was perfect for both the film and my little card. So I've layered that over the top of a gold banner that had some hearts on that I probably wouldn't have used ordinarily, so I've just layered them, stuck them on, and then I'm going to staple that just above the tartan sticker, and then that card's going to be finished, and I'm going to move on to the bottom. So this page has a piece of pink ribbon on it. My fuse tool didn't work, so I ended up having to staple my shaker pocket shut, and then I covered it with some pretty ribbon, but I don't want the pink ribbon to be showing on this side, so I'm taking some green foil washi tape and I'm just going to cover that over the ribbon and trim it off, so you can't really even tell that there was ever any ribbon there. I'm then going to take some of my paper scraps and my 2-inch punch, and I'm going to punch out some circles to cover the back of the circles from the previous page, and I'm going to just use some double-sided sticky tape to stick those down. They're not stuck down perfect, which I like as it gives a little bit of extra texture. And once I've stuck both of those circles down, I'm just going to stick my page number on the top of them in the middle there. And this is beautiful number 3 from some stickers from my friend Susan. And for the last pocket, I'm going to be making my own journaling card. I definitely had a lot I wanted to say about this day. So I'm just taking some 12 by 12 white cardstock and trimming it down to 3 by 4. I'm then going to go through my scraps, and I have this really beautiful red piece of paper from the Crepe Paper Fa La La collection. So I've just trimmed off a strip of that, and again, using double-sided sticky tape, I'm going to stick that on the top of the card to make a little header space. I'm then going to take another one of these Ali Edwards word stickers, and I'm using one that says magic. I'm also going to then add some of these star sequins from Studio Calico in copper, and I'm going to add one to either side of the magic sticker. My camera did cut out, so you can't see me add them on or start my journaling, but I'm just using an ordinary black biro pen to add a little bit of journaling about how it was -1 degrees and absolutely freezing, but such a special evening. And that's going to be this little page protector done. I do have a lot of photos, so I decided I was going to add a insert. So I'm also going to be sharing a double-sided insert with you. For the first part of the insert, we're going to be making a collage of lots of these little photos. So I'm going to start by cutting a craft cardstock down to slightly smaller than 6 by 8. And then I'm going to be cutting this red star paper to 6 by 8, and I'm going to stick them together using some double-sided sticky tape. So I wanted these pages to look like they fit together and like they were just an extension of one page. So I'm taking that same green foil washi tape, and I'm going to be adding 2 layers of that to create a strip across the middle of this page, and that's where the title is going to be going. So I'm just peeling off the backing, it's really handy, and then sticking that down, and then I'm going to be taking those red Studio Calico alphas that you can see, and I'm going to be sticking those on top for my title. So I have quite a lot of photos, but they aren't photos of the film. They're just little photos of different things that were happening: the goodie bag, the food menu, the screen where we were in the queue. So I decided to call this page Snapshots, as they really were just snapshots of different things that I captured then and there. So I'm just using these red Studio Calico alphas to spell out snapshots, and I'm just seeing how my photos would fit onto this page and working out sort of what photos will have to go where, and also putting them in a chronological order. I decided I wanted to add another paper layer behind that star paper, as it felt too small and like it was too cramped. So I've got this red and white striped paper, and I'm just going to cut that down just a slight little bit bigger than a 6 by 8, and I'm going to use more double-sided sticky tape and just stick that onto the back behind the red star paper. Once I've got all of my paper layers stuck together, I'm taking some double-sided sticky tape, and I'm just going to be adhering down all of my photos. Now that I know where I want them and I'm not going to be backing them on paper, I can get on to the fun part, which is the embellishing. So I'm taking some red and white baker's twine here, and I'm cutting it into 3 strips. I'm then going to twist them together and stick them above and below the green washi where the title is, and I'm going to stick them on using staples. I knew I didn't want this page to have too many embellishments, or I didn't think it would need too much, but I definitely wanted to add a little something. So I'm taking first some of these holographic and metallic star stickers. This is actually from a pack of stickers that my mum bought for me, and they're very traditional Christmas and so pretty. I love them. I'm also working with my Crepe Paper Fa La La sticker sheet, and I'm going to take the really yummy looking sweetie, and I'm going to stick that over the goodie bag of sweeties that I got. let's see what's next. Oh, I'm also going to use my Snow and Cocoa chipboard sheet, and I'm going to take these black chipboard words that say keep warm and snuggle up, because we were snuggled up with so many blankets and the heating on in the car. It was really lovely. And then I'm looking for a little something else to add, so I'm going to add a pink enamel dot to the middle of that sweetie, and then I'm going to add a pale pink heart chipboard in the top left corner and add another enamel dot there just to sort of make that match in. And I think that's actually going to be this half finished. It's pretty simple and I'm letting my photos do the talking, but I think it looks great anyway. So now I'm moving on to the final side of the insert, and it's going to be of this big picture of my husband and I. And I really love this photo, even though it's not the best quality. It was taken inside the car and it was dark outside, so it's a little bit glary, but it doesn't matter. And I love that we're just capturing the memories as they happen and not getting too caught up on what we look like. I know I certainly do a lot of the time. So I'm taking this black and gold star paper, trimming that piece to 6x8, and I'm then taking my photo and I'm going to use double-sided sticky tape and back it onto this beautiful red cranberry coloured cardstock. I'm going to be trimming that down using my trusty trimmer, and then I'm going to use more double-sided sticky tape and stick the photo onto that black piece of paper. So I'm going now to my crepe paper Fa La La chipboard sheet, and they had this black and white chipboard word that said believe, which as I said earlier on my pocket page, is something that's really great to do with the film, so I decided I had to use that. So I've took another one of my paper scraps in this red and white pattern, and I'm also taking some red and black buffalo check washi tape, and I'm just going to stick those down. I'm going to layer the believe over the washi tape, and then using those red Studio Calico alphas, I'm going to add always above so it reads always believe. Again, for this layout I wanted to keep it quite simple. I didn't think it needed too much, especially as I have quite a big title there. So I'm just going to add a few of these whitewashed wooden stars which came from Susan. I'm going to add a smaller wood veneer star and then a few sequins, and that's actually going to be the layout finished. You're going to see me mess around with a couple of places that I might want to put them, but I will very shortly stick them down and add just a few. And that's going to be the layout finished. Thank you so much for watching, and if you've made it to the end, then an extra thank you to you as well. I'm quite a lot behind with my December daily process videos. I've had quite a lot of surgery and haven't been able to keep up with the voiceovering aspect, but I do have a lot of videos coming for you soon, and I do intend on putting up quite a lot of my December daily processes. If you're new to my channel and you've enjoyed this video and would like to see more from me, then please do subscribe to my channel. I would love to see you here more often and share some of my projects I'm creating with you. I'd love if you have any comments or questions for you to leave them in the comment section below, and I will see you very soon with a new video.